Hey YouTube, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to the month of July. I got a bag full of goodies here. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 bag. I got a bunch of stuff in here to show you guys, a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. There's a couple things here that I'm not going to show until August, because some of it is stuff that I want to show later. But I got a lot of stuff here. I went to a lot of flea markets and yard sales, and I got a bunch of stuff in Best Buy, and got some really good deals. There was so much stuff here that I was like, wow. And I even went to Toys R Us before they closed, so that's a good thing. I always have the memories of that. Let me see. And that's about it, yeah. That's enough. The rest of this stuff can go here. I got a stack of stuff here, and I'm going to show you guys everything I got. I guess I could start with the Blu-ray first, because there's only one Blu-ray, because I didn't get a lot. But this one I got at Dollar Tree, and it's a Stone Cold Steve Austin movie that I haven't seen yet, and I've heard some decent things. It's not going to be great, but please excuse my room. It hasn't been painted yet, but it will be in a couple days. So, Tactical Force with Steve Austin and Michael Jai White. I got this for $1. It's only 88 minutes, and I want to see it sometime this month. So, that's a good little purchase here. Next, I got these at a flea market. Well, I got this one at Best Buy. I really enjoyed it. I saw it a couple of weeks ago. Johnny Dangerously. This has a kick-ass cast. It has Michael Keaton, Batman himself, Joe Piscopo, Marilu Henner. She's the beautiful redhead in the movie. You got Maureen Stapleton and Danny DeVito. Yes, this is what he did with Michael Keaton before Batman Returns. So that's awesome. Keaton's great in this movie. I would recommend this movie. It's very funny. It made me laugh a lot. It's basically a satire of the 1930s and 40s gangster movies. And it made me laugh a lot. So it's a PG-13, but they got away with a lot for a PG-13. Next, I got this Criterion edition of a movie I've heard of. I've heard great things. People say it's one of the funniest movies of the 2000s. And yeah, and it's got Jews in it, so that should be really good. The Criterion edition of the Royal Tenenbaums. And go Mordecai. Yeah. I hope that this is good. You know, I'm really looking forward to it. It has a lot of features in the back. It's a 2-disc. Actually, it's a 4-disc, but 2 of the discs are missing. Or maybe it just came like that. Is it 4 discs or is it 2 discs? I guess it's 2 discs, but they put it in a 4-disc. So I guess I could I could change this box and put it in a 2-disc, because I'll take that out. Yeah, but this is the Royal Tenenbaums. I'm looking forward to seeing it, because it's been a long time since I've seen a movie with Gene Hackman. So next, I got this one at a yard sale as well. I've heard really good things. Great critical reception, great cast, and this is when Robert De Niro cared. Ronin, not the villain from Guardians of the Galaxy. This is with Robert De Niro, Jean Reno from Godzilla, directed by John Frankenheimer, who passed away a couple years ago. So he was a good director. And some Brits in it, but hey, I'm seeing it for De Niro. This is him in his prime. This was 1998, 20 years ago, when he was like maybe in his 50s or so, 40s or 50s. He was much younger than now. And when he actually still can act. I know he can still act someday. It's just that, you know, he's old now. He's doing crappy comedies. I just want to see his good stuff, because when you see De Niro's good work, it really overshadows his bad work. And this is probably one of them. So, Ronin. Next, I know one of my friends on YouTube will like this. I got an Eddie Murphy classic from the 80s. One of the film that really announced him as an actor. And it's very funny. I've seen this film once. I haven't seen it in a while. 48 Hours, the original. This is the original DVD widescreen release. There's no special edition of it for some reason. It has a Blu-ray, but it's bare bones. I'm looking forward to seeing this again. It's a very funny R-rated film from 1983, before I was born, and great cast. Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte have great chemistry. You got James Remar as the villain. He's usually a good actor, and it's got a great score and a soundtrack. Annette O'Toole's in this. She's the beautiful woman from Smallville and Superman 3. Sue Me. I like that movie. And yeah, I'm glad I finally got this. I'm going to get another 48 Hours someday. I like that one too. I think it's underrated, and it deserves better. Next, I got this at Toys R Us. Rest in peace, Toys R Us, and also rest in peace, Vader, Big Van Vader from WCW and WWE, the wrestler Vader, because he passed away a few weeks ago. So rest in peace, both of you. And this is a 4-pack that I got for like $3. I really like this movie. I saw the first one. There's 3 others. Benji 4 movie collection. It's got Benji, the 74 original, Benji Off the Leash from 2004, For the Love of Benji in 1977, and Benji's Very Own Christmas Story, which is only a short film, 26 minutes long. I'm going to see it this month. It is Christmas in July, so it counts. And these are the films. Cute little dog. I have a dog at home, so I can definitely relate to this. Next, I got another copy of this movie. It's a really kick-ass action sci-fi movie where the tone actually fits, unlike Rogue One. Rogue One, kiss my ass. This is how you do it better. Equilibrium. It's got better leads. Yes, I know Christian Bale's from Wales, but the guy can act. See American Psycho. See the Nolan Batman trilogy. Even his voice like this is better than Boyega's done in anything in like the last 5 years. But anyway, 2 thumbs up. Yeah, this movie's freaking awesome. There's action scenes that are straight out of The Matrix. I know this is basically The Matrix, but with a more monotone voice. This movie has also Taye Diggs. I like him. You got Emily Watson, who I think is a good actress as well. William Fichtner's in it, and it's R-rated, and it's under 2 hours long. So there you go. Forget The Matrix. This movie will blow you away. I got it again because it has special features. I got 2 commentaries. A feature commentary with the director and one with him and the producer. So I'm looking forward to seeing this movie again. It's been a while. And like I said, it can kick the crap out of Rogue One because it's serious, but it's bloody and it doesn't hold back. Next, I know Batfleck is gone. I'm still going to buy his movies because I like him as an actor. I want to see the films he's directed. This is one of the films he starred in. I like this character, Jack Ryan, because the only one I didn't like was the last one, the one with Chris Pine. Not his fault, just I thought the movie was boring and directionless. And Keira Knightley looked like this. Where am I? I don't know where I am, what I'm doing. This one is a good one. Sum of All Fears, with him and Morgan Freeman. It's got also James Cromwell in it, Liev Schreiber, Alan Bates, and a bunch of other actors. Jerry Goldsmith did the score, rest in peace as well. And yeah, this was a fun movie. It's over 2 hours long. You also got Bridget Monahan in a small role, beautiful woman. And yeah, I like the character of Jack Ryan. He's a really good character. I know Harrison Ford played him. I have another movie coming up that I'm going to show that has Jack Ryan as well. And it's the first one. This is a good movie. I haven't seen the TV show with John Krasinski. I like him as an actor. I do. I don't want to watch A Quiet Place, though, because it has his wife, and that's just a vanity project that I have no interest in, because you know how I am with female Brits. They out the freaking window this second half of the year, because they nearly ruined the half of this decade for me. But anyway, that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. It's fine. I'm seeing Ant-Man and Wasp for the 2 leads. That's it. And, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer. It's been a long time. But anyway, back to business. We got this kung fu action movie with Jet Li. He's always fun to watch. I've heard this movie's not that great, but there's one scene that kicks ass, and I'm going to see it in the summer. The One with Jet Li. And it also has that gorgeous woman, Carla Gugino. I've always found her attractive. Those green eyes, that beautiful face, that dark hair, Italian. I love Italian women. I'm going to tell you that right now. My friend Sean and Josh can relate. Can whatchamacallit, definitely knows that. I know what I like. This film is incredible. The best fight sequences I've seen since Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I love Asian cinema. Jet Li is awesome. This also has Delroy Lindo and Jason Statham. This is what they did before The Expendables. So I'm going to watch it. Why not? A PG-13 movie with an actor that I like and, more of the things that I enjoy. But anyway, I got this John Hughes movie. This is from what he did in the early 90s after Home Alone. I think he wrote this movie as well. No, he wrote the movie. He didn't direct it. But he also produced it as well. May he also rest in peace. We lost a lot of talent in this decade. Just too much. And in the last one. But this is a really fun movie. Career opportunities with that gorgeous woman, Jennifer Connelly. I've always loved her too. Like, see, I'm a man that likes faces. Look at that face. That face is one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen in any film. If you see The Rocketeer, you'll know what I'm talking about. She's just all woman. Oh, just all woman. You also have Dermot Mulroney. I'm sorry to say that, and Frank Wally, and it also has John Candy in a small role. It was a fun movie. I like this film. It also takes place in a Target. I like that store, but fuck the Target in Flatbush for having bathrooms near the employees' closet or whatever. That's not needed. You should never have a bathroom near where the employees walk through because that's just, no privacy. But this movie is fun. John Hughes, I miss that man. He could do no wrong. I love the only thing that he wrote that I thought was shit was Home Alone 3. That movie sucks. This one is another 70s movie with Jim Brown, and I love 70s blaxploitation films. Yes, they had a lot of racism. I get it. But it was this movie of its time. Black Panther already proved that you can do movies with black people and make it work and actually give us something entertaining and put the racism aside. This movie was way before Black Panthers. This is Slaughter's big ripoff from 1973. So yeah, see, black people started movies too in the 70s. So it didn't start with Black Panther. We had it way back in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s because Blade was the first Marvel movie to star a black man. So that movie set the stage for Black Panther and all other movies that are going to come out. And this movie should be awesome. I mean, it's from 1973. It's 94 minutes long. A lot of these movies are under 2 hours, which is nice because I'm not spending my time on a 2.5 hour movie. Just no. After Mission Impossible Fallout, maybe, but that's about it. Because last summer, Piracy took a lot out of me. It was way too long. But anyway, this movie should be interesting. I go in tangents. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Now this one I got at a flea market. I got it for like 75 cents. It's got a great cast, great leading man. He was Ego in Guardians 2. Dark Blue starring Kurt Russell. Yeah. This also has Ving Rhames and Scott Speedman's in this and Brendan Gleeson. So yeah. Moody from Harry Potter and the guy from the Underworld films. Well, at least the first two. He wasn't in the prequel or the fourth one. So, but yeah. But this is an hour and 58 minutes, under 2 hours, from 2003. Not the best year for me because I had a pneumonia, but it still has a really good cast. Ron Shelton directed it. I like that director. He did, I think, Hollywood Homicide, which I also enjoy. And yeah, this movie, I've heard good things. So it sounds like an anime. I think that's Perfect Blue. Yeah. Now, this is another movie with an actress that I love this actress. I've seen her in so many movies in this decade and in the last one. Anything she in, she elevates it for me. I just love her face. I love those gorgeous eyes. Identity. Yes, the twist at the end of this movie is stupid, but this cast is really good. This is Ray Liotta, John Cusack, who she worked with a couple of times, and Amanda freaking Pete. I love that woman's work. I wish I could meet her at a Comic-Con. I'll tell her how much I love her work. She really just, she makes me smile, and she just has a voice that I love listening to. And like I said with Jennifer Connelly, she's all woman, and I wouldn't have it any other way. James Mangold directed this. Yes, guys, the same guy that gave us our kick-ass Logan movie last year. That guy should direct a Star Wars movie because he has some balls. He would give us blood in a Star Wars movie. I'm not saying he would do like, oh, a guy cuts a guy's head off with a lightsaber. No, he would have some balls because that man, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to direct actors. This also has John Hawkes, Alfred Molina, and John C. McGinley, William Lee Scott, a great ensemble cast. Yes, the ending is stupid, but I can defend this movie because you have this gorgeous woman in it, and I will see anything with her because she's just that good and a good actress, beautiful, and she's talented. Everything that she does, I can watch. This is a drama I got. It's got a good cast as well. Anyway, next is Along for the Ride with Melanie Griffith. Beautiful actress, always liked her, and her daughter is beautiful, Dakota Johnson. Got Patrick Swayze, may he rest in peace, and Penelope Ann Miller, another actress I think is underrated. She doesn't get talked about much. I like her better than Naomi Watts. Sue me, I like her. She's American. Anyway, this also has Joseph Gordon-Levitt when he was a kid, because this was the early 2000s. So he was like a teenager or something. I like him. I think he's really good. He was supposed to be in The Last Jedi, and he got cut out. I think it's like a off-screen cameo, but yeah, he deserves better than that. And I'm looking forward to this, so I hope it's good. I got another copy of this movie. This is a long one, so bear with me. I got the All Access Collector's Edition of The Day After Tomorrow. I got a second copy of it. My first copy was scratched to shit, so I had to get another copy. Look, it's got tons of special features. This is the version that I really needed because it has all the special features. It's got a first disc with a bunch of commentaries. The second disc has documentaries and deleted scenes and production featurettes, a lot of stuff. So this will keep me busy all summer because there's so much. I really enjoy this movie. It's one of Roland Emmerich's underrated films. I love the effects. I like the cast. It's well acted. It's 2 hours, but it doesn't feel that long. And there's like, oh, these movies are stupid. I'm like, but they're fun to watch. It's an action movie, disaster movie that takes place in New York mostly. I live in New York, so it holds a special place in my heart. And yeah, I'm going to see Sharknado 6 later this year, so I'm ready for that. I guess I could do this one last. Yeah. Next is a video game movie. I know that I never played the game, so don't judge me on that. I like this cast mostly. It's got The Rock in it. This is before he was a box office, draw all the way through. Doom, the unrated version. I haven't seen this since theaters. I like Carl Urban. He's a kick-ass character as Reaper, and The Rock is in this movie. He's basically an anti-hero, and then he becomes a villain at the end. But anyway, I never played the game. I've heard that the original Doom is a classic, and the remake that came out a couple years ago is really good. And I wanted to see this again. And yes, this is the only film I could watch that has Rosamund Pike, because this is before she was famous and before Gone Girl, which I don't give a shit about. And she doesn't do much. At least she's not in the action scenes. So at least I can say that. I like the effects here. Capable cast. And even though it's nothing like the game, hey, I didn't play the game. So maybe that helps. And that first-person shooter scene is badass. I love that scene. So I want to see that again. And it can't be any worse than what I've seen Rosamund Pike in recently. Next, I got this at Dollar Tree. I've heard this has a really good cast in it. I've been saying that a lot, but I want to get movies with good casts. Tired of these mediocre movies with an ensemble cast of I don't give a fuck people from the UK or from Australia or whatever, because they can't act and they have shitty accents in real life. So that always hurts me. But here, this has a really good American cast. The Iceman. No, not the Iceman movie from the 80s. This is from the 2010s. It's got Chris Evans, Captain America himself, James freaking Franco, Michael Shannon, who, yeah, when you give him a good script, he can act, people. And you got whatchamacallit, this beautiful woman from Stranger Things. If you're a millennial and you watch Stranger Things, this is her. And that show, I give it credit for one thing. It brought her back to us. Winona Ryder. Yeah, I've always liked her. She has a face that is, again, looks like she, you know who looks like her? Laura Morano has that face. That big friendly eyes, sweet face, and yes, she made a mistake. She shoplifted. Who cares? Who hasn't done that? A lot of actors have done that. It's not like she killed somebody. I like her. I've always liked her. She has a beautiful face, very talented, and this also has Robert Davi in it. And I've heard some good things. 105 minutes. And like I said, I do like Michael Shannon. Premium Rush, see that. It's a great villain in that. I didn't mind him in Fahrenheit 451. The only thing I didn't like him in was Zod in Man of Steel because it's too over the top for me and it was cartoonish and he dies like a bitch. So, yeah. Here, he's going to show his acting chops, not his I'm going to choose scenery chops. Next, I got this comedy that with Steve Martin. He's always funny to watch, and it's got Queen Latifah. I think she's a gorgeous black woman, and that is the 2003 hit Bringing Down the House. Yeah. It also has Eugene Levy, Gene Smart, and Joan Plowright. Yeah. How long is it? 105 minutes. It's probably going to have some padding, but I've heard this is very funny. I really enjoy these two. And yeah, like I said, I have a thing for black women, even in comedies. Well, it has a Shanghai Nights insert, but I don't really need that because it has nothing to do with the film. But it should make me laugh. You know, Steve Martin always makes me laugh. He really gets into every role he's in. Love Little Shop of Horrors. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is awesome. And yeah, also a lot of other stuff he did too, like voice acting wise. Next is a silent movie. Sorry about my voice cracking. I know this is not going to be the greatest, but I want to laugh. Last Sharknado's coming out in a month and a half. I can't wait for that. This is American Warships, starring Carl Weathers from the Rocky films, the first four, and Mario Van Peebles. This is them older. It's a spoof on Battleship, which is a movie I enjoy. It's a guilty pleasure. It's stupid. I know what it is, but I had fun with Battleship. And this movie is only 90 minutes. It's got a couple features, and it has to be better than that other movie I saw that I donated, 500 Miles Per Hour Storm. That was just dull. This should be okay. It's $1. Next, second to last, I have this action movie with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes from the early 90s, Rising Sun. I never seen this movie. It's also got Harvey Keitel, a really good actor, Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa. He was the villain in Mortal Kombat and The Phantom. Kevin Anderson, Mako, and Tia Carrera. Bunch of Asian people. That always fascinates me. Love Tia Carrera. Look at that face. Again, Asian women just make me weak in the knees, man. They're so beautiful. And there's the disc. I've heard some decent things about this movie. It's probably a hidden gem. It's directed by Philip Kaufman, and yeah, Connery. This is before he retired. I'm hoping for the best. And yeah, it only cost me like $4, so not bad, Best Buy. And last but not least, I know this movie is not amazing. I never saw the TV show. It's dumb, but I know it knows what it is. I can watch this because I like the cast. It made me laugh, and it's got Jessica Biel in it. Enough said. The A-Team movie. I like this movie. I know it's not for everybody. I know people that saw the show said, oh, this is a shitty movie. I like the film. For whatever reason, I was drawn to it. Liam Neeson is better here than in the Taken sequels. You got Bradley Cooper. This is before he did Rocket Raccoon in Guardians. And Sharlto Copley is a bag of nuts in this movie. He plays Murdoch. He's just crazy, but I like watching him. He's from South Africa, but he can actually act. See District 9 and you'll see what I'm talking about. The guy just is brilliant. I don't know what he is. He's just very magnetic. Hardcore Henry is really good in that. Elysium, he's a decent villain. And in Chappie, I haven't seen it, but I heard his voice as the robot is better than L33 freaking SJW, the robot. But anyway, yeah, this has Jessica Biel. I always think she's beautiful. I've never hated her. I don't get the hate for her. She has big, gorgeous lips. She's white. She's a gorgeous actress. I never saw Seventh Heaven because fuck Stephen Collins. That guy is a scumbag. But I like her in films. I liked her in Cellular in her small part. Blade Trinity. I liked her in it. I didn't hate her. This also has a musical score by Alan Silvestri. Patrick Wilson's in this movie. I always like him as an actor. He's a very good actor. Night Owl from the Watchmen movie, which is really awesome, by the way. He's really good in that movie. Like, he doesn't get enough credit for that, but he's also good in not Insidious, The Conjuring. I like him in that too. And this movie, yeah, it's dumb, it's loud. I know The Expendables is better, I will say that, but this movie made me laugh, and I have fun with it. And it's got an unrated version. The only weak sauce in the cast to me is Rampage Jackson. He's not an actor. He's a UFC fighter. So can fight, but he's not an actor. But anyway, other than that, Joe Carnahan, I think he did a decent job. It's not horrible. If you go into this movie, shut your brain off, have some popcorn, it's not going to kill you. I would recommend it just for a laugh. For shits and giggles, it's not the worst thing ever. Trust me, I've seen worse. Lost in Space is way worse than this. Way freaking worse. Because that was insulting. I love the show and the movie was nothing like the show. Well, so that's it, guys. Got a huge stack of stuff. That's the first stack. This is the second. And yeah, I got a lot of movies to see. I really enjoyed going to the flea markets this year. And I got a lot of stuff to see for the summer. So got more stuff, but I'm going to show it in August. So thanks for watching, guys. Next time I do my DVD update, these walls will be clean. They'll be painted, and I'll have new posters on the wall because it's the second half of the year. It's summer. I'm going to enjoy myself, and there's nothing to complain about because this week I got to see Ant-Man and Wasp. Going to love it. I'm going to shove it in everybody's face because I've been waiting for this since Avengers 3, and then we got Mission Impossible, and then next month we got the last Sharknado and the Meg, which might be interesting. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think of these movies. Have you seen any of them? There's a lot of stuff that millennials will know. And I'm signing out. So see you guys in the next video. This month will be TV movie month. And also TV miniseries count as well. So anything that was on TV, that aired on TV, is eligible. So keep on watching my videos. Thanks for watching. And take care, guys. Later.